Hey, morning guys. Today Dave and I are off down south of Hobart, down to Cockle Creek. We're travelling with a friend of ours and his son, Stu and Jared. They're in front of us in their JB. Staying down there for 4 nights. Just going to have a look around the area and explore and see what we can find. For the last few nights we've been staying on their property in Hobart, and we've just been exploring the local area. But anyway, come along with us and we'll show you what we can find down around Cockle Creek area. "19 kilometres north of Cockle Creek, you actually hit a dirt road. Not too bad. Dave and I have just rocked up at Cockle Creek Campground, or we've just gone past Cockle Creek Campground towards the car park, and we've found this cool little spot along the road. There's Dave sorting himself out with some lunch by the looks of it.
Just a snack.
Some salami and some beer. Caravan in here, and there's a track going through to the beach. There are a few of these prickles around. So be very careful if you've got kids running around, because they'll bloody hurt. There's the track that goes through to the beach. Let's take a walk and see where it leads us. Climb up the hill. A few logs around here. Jump the log up through the tree, and we have the beach. Just got to find my way down. I'll jump the log again. Down to the beach. Don't know how I'm going to get back up, but oh wow. Now this is Cockle Bay. This is absolutely stunning. There you have it. Now I'll climb my way back through the trees. Over the one I jumped before. Woo! It's like a swing. I'll go back down this track. Back to the van. Morning guys. Dave and I are down at just past Cockle Creek, and we're doing the whale walk, which is only, was it 10 minutes from the car park?
Yep.
But look at that view ahead. Just beautiful, the blue water.
The reason for the whale is it used to be a whaling station. The southern right whale, conception, birth, nurture, far beyond our human scale. This 3-month calf begins a southern ocean journey to feed, to play, to live, and a yearly cycle begun 5 million years ago. This rhythm of Leviathan we witness now as these tender, tactile animals return to our waters every year. Over there in the distance is where we're staying. It's very windy down here. Beautiful bay. It would be vain of me to attempt to describe my feelings when I beheld this lonely harbour lying at the world's end, separated as it were from the rest of the universe. 'Twas nature, and nature in her wildest mood. Admiral Bruny I can't even say that, it's French. Yeah, there you go, French naval officer and explorer in 1792. So we're now going to the South Cape Bay, one of Tasmania's 60 great short walks. Don't know how many of those signs I've seen. Enjoy a walk from the end of Australia's most southerly road and through the Southwest National Park. The last part of the walk takes you through the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area. At the end of the track, take in the views of South Cape Bay or wander along the ocean beach towards Lion Rock. This track is also an eastern end of the popular South Coast track. Apparently there's a big mountain, or not a mountain, there's a big cliff you can sit up on and have a look.
It's a grade 3 track. The route is mostly flat and includes some formed earthen track and sections of boardwalk. There are some short, steep sections and occasional steps. Dangerous cliffs, rough seas and slippery rocks exist at the end of the track. Please supervise your children.
So I was saying here, South Cape Bay is a 4-hour return trip. South Coast track takes 6 to 8 days one way. Right. Apparently it's a pretty easy going track, this one, and people walk along it with surfboards to go surfing at the other end. I'm letting Ros go first in case she sees a tiger snake.
So I've got the stick.
And I can run quicker. So, after
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, we left at 11 o'clock, it's now 11 past 1. And we're now seeing the ocean. Mind you, we've stopped, done a little bit of filming, mucked around with the drone, and had a bit of water. Everyone we've passed has told us the walk is well worth it. Well, let's see what's out here. Well, we've passed young people, old people, all nationalities, just walking with the Canadian, some Swiss Germans. Didn't know there was such a thing, but apparently there is. Wow. There's a echidna. Have a scratch.
Well guys, we've been to South Cape. It took us 2 hours and 15 minutes. Beautiful view once you get there. We are now on our return journey back to Cockle Creek. Bolton's Green Camp we're staying at, but this takes you back to Cockle Creek Information Centre. So we'll see you back at camp. Frank's Cider, free tastings.
And museum.
We're at Frank's Cider Bar and Cafe.
What is cider? Cider is made by fermenting apples with yeast to make an alcoholic drink. Cider has been made in apple growing regions around the world for centuries. Cider in England and France is traditionally made using specific cider varieties. At Frank's we use both English and French cider varieties and some culinary varieties, as these make a light sweeter cider. Wooly Smith's Apple Shed, Amy Wooly Smith Cider and Charles Oates Distilling. On Facebook, Instagram, Wooly Smith's Apple Shed, Wooly Smith Cider and Charlotte Oates Distilling. They have live music here every Friday. Artisan and produce markets every Saturday, 10 till 2. So very much like the last cider place we're at, Frank's. Well, I think this place is, they must produce a bit more, sell a bit more because it seems a bit flasher. As you can see, it's a lot more popular than the last place. There's a little cider bar down the bottom down there.
I do have an ulterior
Oh, look at that. Look at the size of the apple pie and ice cream. How good is that? Apple fact. The density of apple trees increased from 800 to 2,800 trees per hectare when Andrew Smith moved the orchard to high intensity cultivation in the early 1990s. This morning we're heading to Bruny Island. The ferries start at 7 o'clock and they go every 20 minutes. Okay, during the week they start at 10 past 6, Roz just said. We're going to go and try our luck. We went past the other week and the line was absolutely massive. And from what we've heard, locals tend to head down here on a Friday and go over to their shacks and then come back on a Sunday, so they're 2 busy days.
guys, we're lined up at the Bruny Island ferry. We just found out it's if you're longer than 15 metres, it's $139. That's a return journey. If you're in between 10 and 15 metres, it's $114. So it's all the information's on their website anyway. But that's what we're paying today, is $139 to get across. There's not much of a lineup at the moment. They must have all come early, or they're coming a little bit later. But we heard that the local Tasmanians come down and for their shacks for the weekend, and it gets busy on a Friday and busy going back on a Sunday. I'll give you a look at the line now anyway.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Good. So where are you guys from?
Brisbane. And would you believe I'm $14.98? No, I'm joking. I think we're about 16 or 17.
Yeah, we have a standard fare for anything hitch.
Yeah.
$108 is your return fare included.
Oh, wow.
Is that terrible or good?
That's good.
Yeah, just tap that.
There you go.
We've had people buying the online.
Well, we just read your prices, and I think it said 100 and...
No, this is a caravan. It's a special any length caravan, as long as the vehicle towing is under 6 metres.
I think, to be honest with you, I think we're right on 6 for the car.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Egg and bacon roll for $9. Cafe and information centre. Thanks. We're on the ferry.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Wasn't much of a wait at all.
And I've just booked the Bruny Island cruises, the boat that goes around all the steep cliffs. That was $155 per adult. Hey guys, Dave and I have pulled up at the Neck Campground on Bruny Island. We were booked into the landscape supplies for $30 a night just for tonight for power and water, but we thought we'll chance it, we'll come here to see if there's a spot available because we do have power, we've got water, we're all self-contained, and this is our spot. So there's a spot there, you can have a campfire if we want one later on, or it might be a bit too warm. This is the whole area. There's a couple of tents over behind the bushes there. There's another tent over there with a boat. 2 caravans in the distance. There's not that many people here, surprisingly, which is good. There's a couple of tents down that way and another van. Down here you've got an undercovered picnic table, and there's toilets here, which is probably up through that way. So this is where you self-register. So the Neck Campground, for 2 people it's $10 per night. Each additional adult's $5, and children 5 to 17 are $2.50. Under 5, no charge. So for a whole family, you're looking at $15, 2 adults, 3 children. There's a little bit of information there, activities that are happening. And this is the little box where you, please lift, letter, remove envelope. Where's the envelope? There we go, in there. So we'll take one of those, fill it out, put our site number and details on, and then we'll drop it in the box. Just walk up here. Okay, here's the toilets. Oh, it's a long drop. So there's your long drop, Dunny. Day use area, beach access over that way. So guys, do the right thing and pay your camping fees, because otherwise in the future it'll just wreck it for others. So what I've done is I've just paid for one night because I've only had $10 cash on me. So from the 13th to the 14th of Jan, you put your vehicle registration number on it, how many's in your party, and how much you put in there. So you put your money in there and then pop it into the box. There's a water tap here if you need to fill your tanks. And there's us up there. There we have it. The Neck Campground. Shearwaters and penguins. The Neck is home to breeding colonies of short-tailed shearwaters and little penguins. The best place to see them is from the boardwalk at the Neck Lookout, where you may safely observe them returning home at dusk after feeding all day at sea. Do not walk along this beach to the Neck Lookout after dusk. Penguins are easily frightened. If they see people on the beach, they will not come ashore. You will not see them, and their chicks will not be fed.
Good morning, I'm Amon Bullock, and this is my dad's bread fridge, and he's the primary breaker, but there's a few of us. Yeah. And it's been going for about 6 years, and I think we do about 100 to 140 loaves a day.
Guys, this is the bread they bake. It's a sourdough, is it? Or?
Yeah, sourdough. It's part white, part wholemeal. That's delicious.
Awesome. And they're $7.50 each?
Yeah, and we got some pizza bases occasionally, and we also do these pasty cookies.
Awesome. And where are you located?
Dad's got a property just up the road.
Yep,
so.
And so once people get off the ferry, where do they find you? Alona, Tasmania. So we come from the ferry and we keep coming down towards the lighthouse and we'll find you on the right hand side.
That's it.
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, we've just done the Queen Elizabeth walk down to the arch here on Bruny Island. It's a fairly good walk. It's a bit challenging. It's uphill, a lot of sand. Roz has got a sore knee, so she's struggling at the moment, but we're almost there. Beautiful sand, you walk and your feet just squeak in it. Right, I think we just found the arch. Back here, there were some little babies. I think that's Daddy up there. Here's Mum. And over there is the babies. And there's the arch.
So guys, Dave and I are at the Bruny Island Lighthouse. Now if you want to do a tour, they run every half an hour and they're $15 per person. And there's the lighthouse up there. A little bit further.
Oh, how cold is it, Bruny?
Cape Bruny Lighthouse, casting light upon the ocean. Completed in 1838, Cape Bruny Lighthouse is the second oldest lighthouse still standing in Australia.
It's that time again. It's joke time with Dave. Before I go on with my joke, I hope you've enjoyed this video. The next video will have the Pentecost boat ride on Bruny Island, where we'll see seals, dolphins and beautiful scenery. Anyway, hey Roz.
Yeah, Dave.
I'm thinking about starting a business to teach short people maths. It's making the little things count. Catches.